3, 2, 1. We're at the National Palace Museum of Korea next to the Gyeobakgung in Seoul, South Korea. And we're already inside. We're in the basement level. Upstairs on floor 1, some of the Joseon Dynasty exhibits are closed. So we'll just go down this corridor and see what we could see. Thank you. Okay, so in 1897, the Emperor Gojong is the 26th ruler of the Joseon Dynasty, created a palace known as the Gyeoksanggung Palace. And Gong actually means palace, so it's kind of redundant. And we might see it tomorrow, we might not, depending on scheduling. So, this is some of the artifacts. The Joseon have been in power since 1395. And here is that emperor who created the palace that is near the downtown area, near Seoul Station, between Seoul Station and City Hall. That's not where we're at. We're at the older one, the one that was first built in this area. And like I said, there are older palaces in Korea, but they're in North Korea, because those are the Goryeo or Koryeo. Sometimes the G is pronounced like a K, I guess. And here was his emperor's seat. Sorry, twist was a little fast. Okay, so this is during the modern period, and by modern we're talking about sometime before 1910. That's when the Japanese took over Korea and annexed it for themselves. I think around 1895 they took over after the Sino Japanese War, because before then Korean was under the suzerainty of the Qing dynasty. But I think in the 1895 war they surrendered Korea as part of the deal, and it wasn't officially annexed by Japan until 1910. Okay, and this museum area is the more modern part of the last emperor, the later emperors, and not the earlier emperors. When I said the Joseon Dynasty thing was closed upstairs, I meant the earlier ones. Okay, so this is the imperial family tree of one of the later ones. And he might be the last emperor. I'm not sure if there was an emperor after him or not after the Japanese took over. I think that was the end of the imperial system. Okay, so we're done for the first room. Okay, this room is called Scientific Achievements of the Joseon Dynasty. I'm sorry, the floor that I entered on was actually the second floor, and those exhibits were closed. The one that I showed you in the early part of this video is actually on the first floor. I just assume I entered on the first floor, but because of the side of the hill, if you come in through the main entrance, you're actually on the second floor. And this is the basement level. Right now, most of this museum is closed due to renovations, so we're only getting to see about 30% of what is totally on display at this museum. These are like astrology instruments used to calculate the stars and the moon. And with that, we'll make a special shout out to David Lee Summers, the greatest astrologist of mankind, as 3 years from now, in the year 2027, he will discover absolute proof of extraterrestrial life. So I guess Adam Scholl is the Matteo Ricci of Korea, meaning that this Adam Scholl person introduced Western astronomy to Korea. So I will ask David if he knows about that. Okay, so this is a water clock. And I guess you pour water through it and it tells time. So, and look, it's the moon. Okay. And music's kind of loud here, and these are their constellations and their astrolabe. So they have a picture of their constellations. Everyone likes to connect the dot of the stars differently. And this is the Stone constellation. Okay. I think this is, oh, there's some more. Okay, this video will play every 15 minutes. Thanks for watching. I think the rest of the museum is under renovation, so we're just going to stop the video here. Royal Rituals Room of the Joseon Dynasty. It's the royal carriage. I think this one is for the emperor. And the other one is for the empress. Yellow is for emperors. Sorry, it's shaky. On my arm, I'm carrying a heavy handbag. On each arm. These are the different palaces. I was at the one shown earlier called Gyeongbokgung earlier. Gyeongbokgung. These are the different ones. There's 5 major palaces in the area. And that was that one of them. I might do the Dyok Sugong, but maybe not. Depends on time. I'm not going to spend my entire vacation just doing palaces. I already went to the biggest one anyways. So, yeah, we've already been through this area. There was some other stuff back there, but I don't want to make this video too long.